Hello everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. For those who have joined me recently in the 2 Point Hospital streams, you probably already know what I'm going to say. But what we're going to be looking at today is to tighten up the efficiency of our hospital. Adding more things is a very SimCity, or rather City Skylines at this point, way of doing things. You build out shallow but wide, and then you build tall. What I mean by that is currently we're solving problems by making more things that can solve the problem rather than making the things that we have that can solve the problem better at solving the problem, if that makes sense. So a good example is right now we've got 3 GPs clinics. They're all got high queues. We could solve that by adding even more GPs clinics. But really what we're not doing there is making any of our GPs clinics better at solving the problem faster. It's mostly a problem of time than anything else. That is, the initial visit, maybe they'll get 20% diagnosis. Then they'll be sent to a further diagnosis room, such as the cardio room. They'll get a further diagnosis there. Maybe they're now up to 40%. They'll go back to the GP. Maybe they're now up to 60%. They'll get sent to the ward. Now they're at 80%. Then they come back to the GP. 100%. It has taken that patient a long time to get diagnosed, and finally they can go off and get treatment. But in that time, more patients have been arriving. So the fact that these patients are going back and forth, the long tail of their diagnosis is compounding the problem of our long queues. One way of solving that is to reduce the amount of visits they need to various diagnosis areas. Now, you can do that by getting much better diagnosis machines. Some are just naturally better than others. Specifically, the ones that you get to through research, they become very, very good. We'll actually allow time to pass a little bit. But later on, you might start hitting a bit of a snag with that, honestly, as well, because again, eventually you're going to come to a point where some conditions are really hard to diagnose, and it's going to take a long time and a lot of visits to get anything done. And then that time, that one patient is taking up lots of different spaces and queues and generally slowing down the operation of the hospital. If instead of 20% per room they go to, they got 40% per room they went to. First GP, 40%. Diagnosis, 80%. GP again, they now know what it is, they're sent off for a cure. That cuts out a whole 2 visits to somewhere. And that would add up quite a lot. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in this episode, or rather, it's what we're going to be beginning to focus on. Let's give you a bit of a salary increase as well as your promotion. I know they were already getting a promotion, actually I could say you don't get any salary increase. They were already getting a small salary increase to go along with the promotion, but that was only enough to make them happy. To make them satisfied. I would like to make them happy. Having happy staff is a good way of not running into problems, in my opinion. Alright, we've got psychiatry now, which is really, really good. What else have we got? We've got a pharmacy down there, got another pharmacy over here. That's actually good starting. Now, where would we like to expand into next? We have got a number of labs if we particularly want to. We also need to start getting into research as well. They do, unfortunately. I know, I was shocked as well. Right, let's have a look. We've got 5 janitors. That's not so bad. Okay.
Nature communes for sick people.
Hooray.
With more sense than money. Fortunately, I have equal amounts of sense and money.
Okay. Right, well, first and foremost, have we got both of these being trained? What are we teaching here? We are currently teaching motivation, okay? And over here, we are teaching psychiatry. Okay, no, that's fine. Not now. It's going to take us a little while to start getting things on the up and up. And it's going to take a lot of work to get us there through all of the training, because every time we train someone, it takes that much longer for them to it takes that much longer for queues to go down, because we're actually taking people away. We could solve that by hiring more people, but I'm not really sure about that one. We have got a higher score. We need to be more like Blala. We need to drop the staff morale. Oh, that was a constant thing for you in the stream yesterday. Sometimes it did correctly point out, it's like, yeah, we're doing better than these people. But I noticed a very, very interesting thing. It was always get it right if I was better than Biffa, and always get it wrong if I was better than Blala. So it was a case of, yeah, you're doing so much better than Biffa. You've got like twice the value of hospital. But that Blala, she has got so much more staff morale than you, and there's like 10 percentage points less. It's like, game, I think you're playing favourites here. Right, let's go ahead with a couple of promotions. Very nice. Everyone's going to be a little bit better at diagnosing, a little bit better at treating, a little bit faster as well. Let's get you all out there. Fantastic work, everyone. Right, and we're immediately going to start training the next group of people. In fact, let's just slow down time just a moment while we have a look at our staff. So, doctors specifically, we've got 4 psychiatrists. Good. Let's actually make sure that they are specifically doing psychiatry. They can only do psychiatry, but you know what? Since you're doing that, I'm going to have you not having to worry about other things. You will be doing general... you will work in the GP's office as well, because, there's 4 of you to 1 thing there. But that's pretty much all of our GPs right now. We're sorted with that. What we could do now is... Well, I'll leave you two, Marvin Butthurt and Jasmine Tickle. I think I would actually like 1 or 2 more people. 100,000? We successfully did it? Oh, well, excellent. I was about to turn that down, actually. Get patient to wait, and we're actually going to pause it here. Now, what I would like to do is get 2 more doctors. So let's find someone who's good. Not mentally capable, not mentally capable. Motivated. A salty sea dog. Julia Force. There we are. Go ahead. Okay, so we've got 3 junior doctors now. It's not as great as it could be. But alright. I would like these doctors. What are we going to go for? We could go for treatment specifically. Get them much better at treating. And have them specifically working in the clinics that we're going to be building. However, the other thing we could do is I could get one of these staff to be trained up as a mentor. So plus 50% teaching speed, plus 50% learning speed. That would be pretty nice. It's mostly the teaching speed that I'd be interested in though. And then get that one staff member also trained up to do stuff like general practice and treatment perhaps. Yeah, I think that would actually be quite good. We do have an assistant who's got the teaching masterclass, so sure, you can come along in here. And I would like one of my... I wish I could filter this by the types of job. Julia Force, our salty sea dog. Learn to be a better learner, please. Go forth. And next up, I would like... Should we go for psychiatry too? Make them even better in psychiatry. Psychiatry is a bit of a long process, really. Oh. I can get no one who is able to teach that. Can I not get a guest teacher? Ouch. Really? Is that not possible? Well, that's quite frustrating, honestly. Maybe it's the same person who just taught this class and they haven't left yet. All right. That's fair enough. What we'll go for then is... Perhaps I should start on my janitors a little bit. Yes. Let's grab... Am I able to add any more in there? Can I add any more? Yeah, I can. Because that was someone that I just picked up myself. From one of our things. We can just cancel that for now. So, I want 1 doctor. I would like 1 nurse. I would like 1 janitor. Have I got a complete beginner janitor at all? No. Okay, well that's fine. We'll get you along there. Okay, that'll get us 1 teacher for each type of skill. I'll actually also include 1 of my psychiatrists as well, because they're ultimately going to be the psychiatrist teacher. There we go, that should do quite well. So we'll have a little bit of everything. We don't need an assistant because they are an assistant. We will have 2 doctors because we're probably going to need more doctors than not. Okay, so start that training process. For the time being, it's 4 of my staff that I'm taking off the books. It's a little bit worrisome. Let's see, is there anything else I would like to go for? I think I'm actually going to leave it at that for now. And instead, we're going to focus on opening up a new wing. So, let's get all of this going. We are going to want... what kind of patient will we be having to wait? Yes, there we are. So let's slow this down. I want a deluxe clinic. And it'll be a nice 3x3. We'll make it 4. Have a lovely little waiting area in here, actually. Sure. Oh dear. The bell has tolled for one of our poor patients. I am very sorry. Yeah, we'll pop that one there. Very, very fair, I feel. Super fair. Yeah, that'll do. It's true. They do. I know, it's not a nice job, but it is the job you were hired for, so, you know, be happy you've got one. Not everyone is that lucky. Right, this room definitely needs some posters about the illness that we're going to be curing in here. We need something... just increases the attractiveness. I would like a chair for my staff member to sit on whilst waiting. Let's pop that in. Well, let's just make it slightly askew. Something like that. There we go.
We now bring you the segment Sir Nigel Reviews. Today I take a look at the new fine dining establishment Les Soufflés Tristes. And what a delight for the experienced palate this is. The scrambled emu eggs on pickled toast are particularly good. I give it 4 salt shakers.
Of course, you would give it 4 salt shakers. Right, we'll have a different type of plant over here. There we are. It's a nice, prestigious room there. Oh dear. No. Alright, what's invalid? What's invalid? I can't tell what's going to be invalid in this room. Yes? Oh, okay. Sometimes it's very, very bizarre. Right, grey anatomy. We can't treat this yet. Clown clinic. Get patient to wait. Very well. We need another clinic then. Let's quickly check that is actually a warm room. It's warm enough. It is pretty though, which is very nice. We'll get a little radiator under there, and that should warm this corridor up admirably. Get a single bench. Well, we're going to be having a bit of a waiting area down here, aren't we? So, how about we don't go for the bench just yet. We'll have those two there. Actually, let's move them just slightly across. Yeah, ideally not dead. I would be especially pleased if you didn't leave via death. I'll pop a nice little plant there, and a bin on the other side. Now we are going to need a radiator down on this side as well. There we go. That whole area is now pretty nice, I must say. Right, next up. Should I get the magazine rack? Yeah, I think so. Well, we'll do something with that. But for now, let's see. Grey's Anatomy. No, we can't take Grey Anatomy. Sorry. My bad. Sorry, everyone. What we want is... Ooh, you're going to be a bit of a tricksy one to place, aren't you? Because you need to be a 4-size room. Awkward. I could pop it over here, though. It's going to be slightly changing my plan around a bit, but I think we can make it happen. Sure, we can have a staff room down here. Because the other staff room's all the way over there. Yeah, okay. It's not exactly what I want, but... Actually, that could be a toilet area. I think we can do a little bit better with this. Pop you up here. And get rid of that. And we'll just make you a little bit bigger on this one side.
Maintenance announcement.
There we go. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, we've got a good room. On the go. Get a clown. I feel so bad about this one. I don't like what it does to the clowns. They may be clowns, but come on, you're sucking out all of their happy. That isn't treatment. That's a curse. There we go. Pop that one in there. We'll get another one over there. This will be a nice warm room. Pop in a lovely plant. Extinguisher, of course.
Bins will become full.
Why do my janitors believe this is not the case? Either they don't understand how this works, or my announcer just likes the sound of their voice. Could be, actually. I would... Oh, yes. Yes, we can.
Point Radio.
I accept. Circus
Our
lights.
reporter on the field, Sally Fig Blanket, has just returned with her camera crew from another field trip. As to what she was reporting on, I cannot say. Nobody tells me anything.
No one likes talking to you. Put that one down. Bump. Oh, look at that. Marvellous. Absolute marvel. I want the hay bales, but I can't get them yet. That'll come later. Actually, maybe we'll get rid of this one. We'll actually put these up as just along the edges for now. I do like having it more central, though, if we
Staff
can.
facilities are out of bounds.
Oh, actually, that's much
All
better.
patients and some staff.
Who was it that got told they can't go to the staff facilities? And why? Sounds like there's a good story there. There we go. Oh, that looks lovely. Absolutely wonderful. Get a chair in here as well. Sure, you can be there. We'll get a rose plant right there as well. Ah, lovely. Let's have a look at you then. Nice and warm. Is it pretty? It's pretty where it needs to be. Excellent. Right. As for warmth over here. Yeah, it's still warm. I'm going to pop down another couple of benches. Let's pop you there. There we go. Now, how pretty is it? We could do with an extra plant down here, I think. Maybe even an extra bin. Look at that. Beauteous.
Security alert. Please be alert.
We'll pop down some noms as well around the spot. Cheesy gubbins over there. And some burp. Where are we going to put the burp? We could put the burp in this corner. There we go. Alright, again, some treatments going on.
Maintenance
Please
announcement.
don't kill
Automated
my
snack
peoples.
machines need restocking manually.
Clunk. Reputation of 87%. This is well better than Biff's hospital, which has only got 9%. What did you do, Biff? How many people are you killing in your hospital to have a 9% reputation? Oh my lord. Is that how you're doing research? Have you just forgone the idea of having a research area and you're purely just murdering your patients in order to learn how their illnesses work? I mean, it is possible to do it that way. I just don't feel that it's particularly nice. All I'm saying, mate. Think maybe people will go into your hospital to not die. I know, novel thoughts, but what on earth are you doing to those poor patients? We're going to move this around a little bit.
Green sock. Medium to large hole.
And unfortunately, that then gets quite ugly.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Let's not put the bin near the radiator, shall we? No one wants hot garbage. No one. Not even the clowns. Gift shop, though. Now that is something I think everyone can get behind. Yes.
Jumbo McNally,
What?
the greatest business leader in the world, will be presenting Jumbo's latest slate of minor upgrades at this week's
Minor
Jumbo
upgrades.
Expo.
I like that.
Buy your tickets now, and don't forget to bring your credit cards.
All of them. You'll need every single one in order to buy any of
This is
Jumbo's
Two Point
products.
Radio.
Let's grab this. Move this rack down here, I think. There we go. And then we can pop in a beautiful plant around the corner. Whomp! Look at that little area. It is glorious.
Toilets need routine servicing.
We can also pop a bin then over here too. Perfect, I think. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what you've just had to go through. Your poor humor. Ah, you resisted. Well done. Keep resisting. Fight the good fight, clown. Don't let them take your fun away. Right. I'd love to have a really big plush staff for Galactic. I think we can make this happen, yeah. Okay, well, quickly, we're going to go back out. Now, hopefully, we've got a lot of kudosh out here. Well, we've got upgrade 5 machines, so we've got 100 kudosh there. Have we got any more? Oh, drat. I need one more staff to get 1,000 kudosh. That's a lot. I think we can make that happen. Sure. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do that. We need to train up some staff. Quite clearly. Right. One more staff person needs to be trained. Now, we've got a bunch of staff who have qualifications now to allow them to train other staff a little bit faster, which I'm very, very happy with. Let's have a look at their happiness now. Ooh. You're not happy with your pay. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Why are you moving around? I paused the time. That shouldn't be happening. Let's get you a bit of a bonus. You'll go from dissatisfied to extremely happy. Kind of. I mean, no, not really. Let's give everyone a little bit of a boost, shall we? Make everyone just slightly happier. There we go. I like having happy staff. And if anyone deserves to get paid a lot, it's medical professionals. The amount that they have to go through. There we go. Not only just getting to be medical professionals. The actual job is, as you can imagine, rather trying at times. Right, doctors only. Let's have a look at you. We've got 2 people who can train really well. A couple of them who can train psychiatry decently. But let's specialize those guys. So I'm going to take. I'm going to have my psychiatrist trained in GPs, I think. I'm going to have to wait for you to get a new slot before I can do that. You're not far off, though. And then I'll train you up for GPs. And we'll have 2 levels of GP and 2 levels of psychiatry. And I think that's going to be a good move there. I'm going to have to wait a little bit longer for you, unfortunately, to gain your next promotion. You're not far off it, though. I should have trained you instead. You would have gone there a little bit faster. I can train all of my nurses with motivation. And motivation increases speed and efficiency. It only increases speed realistically, but in turn that is more or less improving efficiency. None of my janitors have. Really? Huh? I was sure I taught one of my janitors. I must have trained 2 nurses. Oh well, that's deeply dissatisfying. What a derp I was. Oh well. That is actually massively annoying. Oh well, gonna need to get you trained up anyway. So let's get you trained. Training, like course of teaching master, and I can actually use any one of our student nurses right now or student doctors to train you. So you go ahead and learn that for me. It's not so bad to have someone who can learn twice as fast, but it does mean there's 1 slot that is not going to be available to them. If you didn't want to go for training, you could completely just have outside experts teach everyone and just accept that it's going to take longer. That would be completely fine. Let's have a look at my staff now. In terms of the nurses, though, I could have Gilbert teach everyone in motivation if I wanted them to. Alright, Gilbert, let's go for that, shall we? So, motivation. Gilbert, I would like you to train a bunch of the nurses. So, my student nurses need to be trained in being super fast. There we go, that'll do. Start training, please. Now, that should be completed reasonably quickly. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes.
Nurse needed in
I've taken out so many of my nurses. Wow, I've actually taken a lot of my nurses out there. So, weak bladder, charismatic, messy, forgets names, motivated, hygienic, nasty. Comes with a kung fu grip. Let's try not to go for that one. Upbeat, has potential to develop an effective mid-range game. The fact you need... messy isn't so bad, I think. Let's go with you. There you go. Let's see how this plays out.
Bins will become full.
Staff promotion. There we are. Let's get you promoted then. Well done on your new job. Alright, let's have a quick gander. What other facilities? Once we get all of this set up, I think it's going to be much better. But we are going to need more psychiatry. That's not something we're going to be able to avoid. That is a definite on the things we're going to need scale. So, let's get a new psychiatry down.
Nurse to the pharmacy.
Now, that's a 3. It's 2. So 1, 2. We'll make room for an extra lab. And this can be a reasonable sized psychiatry department in here. Let's put you there. Get Or couch. Right here. Get a lamp, naturally. Right there. Diagnostic books case. Let's get a couple of you. Get 2, in fact. Filing cabinet, just for good measure. Put that one down here. And we're going to need a radiator probably on this wall. And a radiator over here by the door, I would imagine. And that might be a little bit too much heat, we'll see. Don't put that next to the radiator. I'm just now realizing all of the stupid things that I've been doing. Like putting fire extinguishers next to radiators, putting garbage bins next to radiators. It's like, what? Why am I such a derp? Why am I trying to cause my staff to suffer so much? I just don't know. Absolutely want a coffee machine now. And that can go there. Alright, need some fear training. And some cubism as well, just to keep the eye occupied. We're going to want... Sure, actually, medicine cabinet would be quite nice. Well, in fact, we'll have 2. And just because I feel it's super thematic,
Maintenance announcement. As well. Toilets need routine servicing.
They do. It is true. We'll also pop a chair down here. Well, no, actually, let's go for a plant instead. Something pretty. There we are. And a regular plant over here. Just kind of askew. There we go. And that'll look lovely. There we are. New psychiatry. That gives us a bit of an area down here that we can have people walking around, which is good. We will have another clinic here. Another clinic that needs like 4. Good news. Mid-teens of water.
Found yourself at a loss as to the correct
already finished?
the English language.
My lord, that training skill is so good.
To good grammar. A public service I perform with no shortage of humility. I would do
that is amazing.
Proper enunciation as well.
Haha, I cut you off. I didn't realize that was going to work, but that's amazing. And we've got a load of kudosh. Fantastic. Diagnosis 5. They'd have to just purely be in Diagnosis 5. Wow. Surgery? For those who were asking about surgery? Yep, it's there. Right. Train 50 assistants, 50 doctors, 50 janitors. Yeah, we can do a couple of things here. That shouldn't be too hard. Right, let's continue on.
Well, but I fear your underdeveloped vocal abilities would make this quite impossible.
I would like to train my main teacher, doctor, of course I've got to wait a little bit. Drat. Bit of a pain, that one. We'll wait. We'll wait on them getting a promotion. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. And it'll be well worth it in terms of the speed that they're going to accelerate at. So they need a little bit more experience there. We'll keep an eye out for anyone who can train that gets some decent levels. Actually get their qualifications sorted out. I wish there was a way to look for specific qualifications. Let's see. Well, actually, let's have a look over here.
Maintenance announcement.
Not bad.
Automated snack machines need restocking manually.
We've also got... Well, yeah, we're going to have to wait a little bit there. How about here? Yeah, you've got a bit... Oh, you're ready for promotion, actually. Hooray! Let's get you promoted. In fact, a lot of people just got promoted. Excellent news! The new staff will be trained fantastically. Okay. Is that litter? Really? You messy scoundrels, you. Right. Well, that's all done. Well, actually, the next room I guess we could go for. And something we need to go for is going to be research. Sebastian Pleb is unable to get to where they need to be. Oh dear. Not now. And not now. Okay, we need a few more doctors because I want some research staff. And they're only going to research. Unhygienic, natural mentor, hangry, vomits on impact, grumpy has potential. Not mentally capable. Fond of wooden floors. I too am fond of wooden floors. But I'd rather not have a natural mentor that is also not mentally capable.
Will become full.
Alright, I'm gonna hire you. You're not the best doctor, honestly, but you're just gonna have to do. Right, as far as doctors go, I only want the doctors. Now, what we could do here then is train Julia Force in research, maybe? Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, no, you haven't got that yet.
Don't
Sorry.
feed the ghosts. They're dead. Thank you.
Well, what we could do then is maybe just go purely for just 2 research staff. So let's grab research. And we'll just have you guys only do research. So I'll grab you and... Dr. Marvin Butthead, maybe? Yeah, I guess so. There you go. Get to training, folks. We need a research department really badly. Whilst you're doing that, let's go ahead and build one in. We could get a staff room. We've got a laboratory over there. But, probably not going to see many large queues around here, not unless I build a DP's office. So... Oh no! You're desperate for a poop. I'm so sorry. Please get there in time. No, okay then, fine. You're going... Keep going. I'm just going to leave that for the janitor to do. Run, my man! Quickly! We're wearing white trousers! No one wants to see what will happen there. Oh my lord, so many people died. Quickly! Ah, you made it. Well done. Well done. Have we actually got any janitors that can take care of us? We don't! Well, that's unfortunate. Oh my lord, we've got no janitors who can do it. Well, plop. That's super awkward. Super duper awkward. Okay, well, the last thing we're going to do in this episode, we're going to be building our research room. Cure for patients with misery guts. Yeah, that isn't too hard of a one to do. So, oh my lord. I am a little bit concerned. But research department. Let's see what we need to do for you then. Let's get a nice big old door right there. Now, this is effectively, if anyone's played Startopia, this is the research panel where you decide what you're going to research. We'll get 2 computers for now, or consoles. Researcher desks. There we are. We'll pop that around there, sure. Get a radiator just down here. Radiator just up there. There we go. Obviously want some hand sanitizer, even though one of the staff here is unhygienic, so it's probably not going to make much difference. Let's give you kind of a bit of a company. Bit of company there. Place for you guys to sit down, relax, have a bit of a chat about your findings. I think it's going to be important for you. Definitely need coffee for researchers. 100%. We'll get a rose plant over there. We'll get probably a bin here next to this desk. And a regular plant just there. And of course, fire extinguishers. Definitely want those. Got anything else we want in here? Maybe some posters. Clown poster, cubism poster as well. I can kind of sit behind the plant. Maybe move the plant over just a tad. There we go. It's actually almost prestige level 4. Research monitor. An explosion of data. Enough to make any scientist giddy with excitement. Boost research speed. I think I like it. I do. Could also get the whiteboard, but I think we're going to go for research monitor. Oh my lord. Okay. Alright. You've convinced me, game. I accept. Alright, one of these has to go. Because it can no longer be accessed. Sure, we'll pop the coffee machine right over there in the corner there. Research monitor. I kind of feel that it needs to be central. I'm going to have to move some things around, aren't I? There's no getting around it. Oh, I know what I can do. Swap these around. Then I've got all my plants on the same wall. Wild rat. Let's see if there's somewhere better I can pop the coffee machine. Let's make the coffee machine a bit more central, shall we? Try and get this in the best possible position. There we go. And we'll pop the bin right there. And... I guess we could just have a rose right in the middle, I suppose. No particular reason not to. That may actually hit the whole room. Centralize it though. That should be fine. It's actually quite a nice little room. I like it. I like it a lot. We'll get another certificate up on the wall. The certificate of safety. Never have we had a fire in our research room. We haven't had a research room for very long. Shh, it's okay. They don't need to know. We also have a filing cabinet right here as well. There we go. I think this is turning out to be a wonderful room. There we are. We've got our research laboratory set up. It's probably going to take us a little while to do anything particularly useful with it because we need to train people up in research first. To start a research project, either click on the research pod or drop a researcher into the room. In the research screen, you can select a project from the available projects list. Once a project has been started, you'll need a doctor with the research qualification to carry out the work. They will contribute research to the project over time based on their research skill. Research is shared across the whole organization, as are the discoveries we make. You can start a project in one hospital and then continue work on it in another. That is particularly awesome, I must say. Right, so you click here and you choose what you want to research. We've already got 39 research in chromotherapy. Now that may be from hoovering up ghosts of people who died with it, or just, from hoovering, just from dealing with patients who had it. So I'm going to start that one. Sure, we're going to greenlight it. It's going to take us a long while to get it done, mind you. But I think we're up to the task. I think we're up to it. We've got a magazine rack already somewhere, don't we? Yes, we do.
These toilets as you would hope to find them.
Indeed.
Not as you would expect to find them.
Very much so. I'll pop a magazine rack right there, just in case, someone is trying to peep a little bit more than they should be able to peep. We'll have a radiator down here, perhaps. I'm going to say that we're probably going to want a door around there, I'm thinking, will be where our toilets go. That is definitely something I want to set up. Telephones. Definitely want some telephones. You can have one there. You even have one here. Oh, we can unlock all sorts of things now. We can unlock the arcade machine. Yes! And yes, it is a Sega arcade machine. Because, come on. Why not? They're publishing the game. Why not add a little bit of product placement? As I've said before, it's fine when it's your own product. And some toilets for our guests.
Maintenance
There we
announcement.
go.
Automated snack machines
Right.
need restocking manually.
Get these down here. Nice and out of the way. Get 3 sinks, I think. And 3 hand dryers as well. There we go. We'll even get a chair, maybe. But, the staff, when they have to come through and clean this place out, but they're having to wait on someone who's currently in the loo. They don't want to be rude and, just to jump in there. No. They'll wait. We'll pop a rose bush there for them to entertain themselves.
I have
with
only
looking
one
at.
word to say to you today.
Sunflowers.
Trousers, people. Trousers. They
Beautiful.
ought to be worn at all times.
That was
They
expensive, but
protect
it is
against
super
sunburn
beautiful.
And knobbly knee syndrome. Take heed, dear listeners.
Right, we'll get 2 radiators in this gigantic room. There and there. You can already hear people playing Sonic. It's amazing. Get another certificate there. These certificates, of course, are telling us when the toilet was last cleaned. Obviously, it was cleaned very recently. Always very recently. My hospital is best hospital. Fact.
Dr. Hayward
Right,
to the
we're gonna need.
sheriff's office.
Can't put that in it. That is a bit of a shame. Can we pop down the clampers? There we go. Okay. This is a prestige level 3 room. It's pretty impressive already. Can we perhaps push this just a little bit further? Can we maybe get it all the way up to prestige level 4? I would very much like that. We could. Maybe. Kinda there. Actually, we'll pop that one there instead. Get rid of you.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full.
Cubism? Sure. Oh, we're so close. I need something that goes in the middle, but we'll eventually find that. Maybe a cupboard or something. The Golden Throne. One day, we will get the Golden Throne. But there we go. That should keep our visitors without having to run the entire length of the hospital to have a poop. But that's going to be it for this episode. I really, really do hope you have enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always,
Maintenance
do take care, everyone.